Hey guys, my name is Sonia Trevino and I'm with Houston Homes Legacy Group, and I have the pleasure of being joined today by Travis.
Howdy, y'all.
He's with MCAP Home Loans, and we'll be talking to you today about conventional loans.
So thank you for having me on, guys, and definitely take this information back to the community, because remember, solid buyers help everyone in the community, including your houses. So we're here to talk today about conventional mortgages. Conventional mortgages, in my opinion, is it's a good loan. It's a little bit better than FHA. The biggest difference between conventional and FHA is the mortgage insurance. The mortgage insurance on conventional mortgages will actually go away after the home reaches a minimum of 80% loan to value. Or if you have a 20% down payment, you can actually start that loan with 0 PMI, which saves people a lot of money. So traditionally what I'll try to do is I'll try to see if people qualify for conventional mortgages over FHA. The problem some of the times with conventional mortgages, it's a little bit harder to qualify for over FHA mortgages.
So basically, conventional is a little less forgiving than FHA, I would say.
Yeah, it's a little less.
Put it that way.
Yeah, and the thing is they penalize the buyers for challenges in life. I mean, it's an unfortunate thing, but it is the reality, and conventional more so than FHA.
Okay, but basically, Travis, let's say that someone just started to look for a home. They don't know where to start, and they don't know what's best for them, whether a conventional or FHA. That is an area that you can help them. Once they sit down with you, they set up an interview with you, or they can go on your website. You're the one that's going to recommend them which way to go, right?
That's right. So the very first step in really any qualification process, no matter if it's FHA, VA, conventional, is completing a loan application. It can be done pretty quickly. It can be done on my website, and it's free. It doesn't cost anyone any money. And we look at the three main factors: the affordability, which is DTI. We look at the FICO score, which is credit, and we look at the compensating factors like assets, like do they have the money down. We look at all those types of things. We start there with a loan application, and based on what we're pulling, based on the credit score that we determine, based on the debt to income ratio, we'll try conventional. If that doesn't work, then we'll go down the line. But we always want to try for conventional, depending on the credit score and factors like that, because typically, as long as they have a decent credit score, 680 or higher, it's going to be a better deal than FHA mortgages.
So from what I'm hearing, the minimum credit score for a conventional loan would be 680. Is that correct? Or are there some exceptions there?
The crazy thing about loans is there's always exceptions everywhere during the entire process. It's so crazy. That's why it's so important to educate yourself. So important to educate yourself. But technically the minimum credit score that I've done on a conventional is a 620.
620.
Yes, but the reason I was able to get that done is the buyer had 20% down. Okay. Now, with conventional mortgages, you do not need 20% down. In fact, there's first-time home buyer programs, Home Possible and Home Ready, where all you need 3% down. That's it. That's
less than FHA.
It's less than FHA, right? So, and it's a first-time home buyer program, so it's a super good program. But to further answer your question, if it's like they're only going to put 5% down and they want a better deal than FHA, usually you're going to want a FICO score around 680. And the reason, Sonia, is if it's under 680, they're going to start getting hit on the pricing on the rates, or their interest rates start going to get hit the lower their credit score. But also mortgage insurance. If you have anything under a 680, your mortgage insurance is also going to be through the roof. So that's why I say generally you're going to want a 680 and up for conventional, because there are times that it actually is a benefit to do FHA over conventional if someone has just the minimum down payment and a low credit score. Under 680.
Well, this is great information, Travis, and we hope that y'all are benefiting from all this information on conventional loans. And just remember, always reach out to a professional, because you might be hearing all this information, but just like Travis just said, there's always exceptions, and we won't know what those are, guys, until you really sit down and present all your documentation to a professional so that he can guide you in the best way. And these conversations are what you need to be having with your lender before you really decide on what type of home you want to buy, or, you know, just so you know the affordability, because I know that it fluctuates if you have to have the mortgage insurance, if you don't. All these things are factors on how much home you can buy. So, Travis, we really appreciate all the information you're giving us today. Is there anything else that you can think of that people should know about when it comes to a conventional loan?
Yeah, so another thing about conventional mortgages, there, you know, I don't know what it is, but there's a lot of preconceived notions from sellers, you know, that they want to choose conventional over FHA, and the only thing I can think of is the reason that is when you were doing FHA, that appraisal will stick to that property. Yeah. So a lot of times you're going to have better purchasing power if you do conventional, because also the sellers know it's a little bit harder, that appraisal doesn't stick to the property, things like that. But also in our county, Harris County, the maximum loan amount for conventional, it's crazy numbers, I don't know where they get this, is now $484,350. Other than that, you know, FHA, conventional, they close in the same amount of time. Usually we're about a 21-day average. We always ask for 30 days. Right? Just because it takes time to negotiate, takes time to execute the contract, the appraisal, right? But our average is 21 days as well. So, you know, super good loan.
Perfect. Well, guys, there you have it. We appreciate you looking at or watching our videos, and we look forward to hearing from you. Any questions that you have, reach out to Travis or to myself. And thank you once again.
Yeah, thank you guys.